Hey guys, it's Rebecca for Mama Bear Custom Wreaths, and welcome to my channel, Mama Bear Custom Wreaths, where I make wreaths and all things home decor, and I show you how I do it all. Today we're going to be making a Dollar Tree Deco Mesh wreath, but we're not going to be using scissors. That's right, no scissors on a Deco Mesh wreath. What? Stay tuned and I'll show you how. But before we get started, go ahead and hit that subscribe button if you have not done so already, so you guys can catch all my tutorials. Okay guys, so we're gonna get a 14-inch wreath from the Dollar Tree. And if you notice, it has two sides. One side kind of curves upwards, and then that's what I'm going to consider our top. And if you flip it upside down, it's concave. Okay, so that would be the bottom. Also notice that there are 6 sections. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. Okay, so let's flip it over upside down where it's concave. And we are going to get a Chenille stem. Get them at the Dollar Tree. And we're going to flip it in half, or fold it in half, make a little V, and we're going to choose, if you notice, there's 4 lines, 1, 2, 3, 4, and then in these sections right here we have another bar. So what we're going to do is, again, this is upside down, we're going to put a Chenille stem right in the middle there and then just tie it around to secure it. Okay, so it should look like this, upside down. And we have Deco Mesh. Now, you guys have seen the end product, my end wreath. I have not, so it's like we're doing a time travel. We're in the future, now we're in the past. So we're gonna get our Deco Mesh, okay? This is 6-inch Deco Mesh. It's available at the Dollar Tree. Right now I have 6. We'll see at the end how many I end up using, but I got 2 pink, 2 blue, and 2 purple. I have more on standby in case we need more, but this hopefully is enough. We'll see. So we're gonna get our Deco Mesh and we're gonna unroll it, and we're gonna get the end of it right here, about yay much, okay? And we're gonna tie that. We're gonna place that right in the center of our little Chenille stems, and we're gonna secure it, okay? And just leave it like that. Then we're gonna take our roll and we're gonna just weave it right through our first little space between bars number 1 and 2 from the inside, okay? Push it through, and then I'm gonna make mine about fist wide, okay? I'm not measuring it, I'm just doing it about as long as my fist, okay? And that's gonna stay right here. We're gonna hold that, and then we're going to get our mesh and stick it through the next slot, which would be between bars 2 and 3. Pull that out. And just measure it against your first loop, okay? So we have 2 now. Now we're gonna take our Deco Mesh and push it through bars 3 and 4. Same length, and just hold it with our hand. So now we have 3 little loops in our first section. And then just take our Deco Mesh, hold on to it so it doesn't fall through, and loop it again. Take the Deco Mesh, go way back between bars 1 and 2 to make our next loop, and keep it roughly the same size as your other loops. And we're gonna do that again through bars 2 and 3, which would be our second space. Since we have 4 bars, we have 3 spaces. So now we have that. Hold on to it with our hand so that it doesn't get loose. The closer we get to our end bar, you won't have to hold it as much or as tight, because it'll just kind of have shape, have its form where it wants to go because of the other loops. Okay, So we're just gonna keep doing this until we run out of our mesh. So as we near the end of our roll, they're stapled tightly, my goodness. We're going to loop it one more time at the bottom here. Okay, so that's what it looks like. We're gonna take a chenille stem, make it a V. And you see that crossbar? Let me try to move this. You see this crossbar right there? We're gonna tie the loose piece of our mesh to that crossbar like we started on this one here. So we're just gonna tie it, put it over here. Let's get our crossbar, our mesh, sorry. Let's get our chenille stem around that first crossbar. You guys see that? Okay. And let's tie that chenille stem, secure it to that crossbar. Now we're gonna take, now that it's secure, so I'll show you what it looks like. It's just our little chenille stem. This is the extra piece of mesh. So we're gonna put that right above our chenille stem, and then we are going to tighten it, okay? And this is what it looks like. Now, we can open it up and just spread our ribbon, I'm sorry, our Deco Mesh open, because we were squeezing it. So let's just poof out our poofs. Let's poof out our poofs so that it could look nice and full. So this is just one of our sections. This was one roll of our 6-inch Dollar Tree Deco Mesh, and look at how pretty that looks. So if you want to make it all pink or whatever color you're going to do, I'm going to alternate all of my colors. So the next color I'm going to do is this blue. Okay, so to start our next color, let's flip it over again. And where we ended, we're going to get our tail. So where we have our last piece, we are going to we're going to do the same thing as we did in the beginning. Just kind of tie the end of our mesh right here and put it in that same little V chenille stem and secure it and just tie it. 1, 2, 3. We will not be opening it up again. So you see that? The same little chenille stem that closed our last section, our last poof section, will now start our next poof section, okay? So now let's kind of scoot this over. We're going to push our Deco Mesh through the same exact way through our first section, which would be between bars 1 and 2 from the inside. And then we're gonna measure it to be about the same length, which was about my fist. And then we're gonna go to, oh, it's caught. We're gonna go to the next section between bars 2 and 3. Okay, and then we're gonna go between bars 3 and 4. Measure it. Okay, and then we're gonna just keep going like we did with the pink section. We're gonna do that until we finish this section. So this is our blue section, and we're close to the edge. So we're gonna get another chenille stem, make it a V. Should probably have these ready already. And let's do one more loop here at the bottom. And then we are going to, so I'm going to secure that And then I'm gonna put the tail of the blue Deco Mesh, tie it in, and that's our second section. And we can puff this out so it looks just as big as this section. We could wait till the end also so that it's not in our way. So let's do that. Let's get our purple. And we're going to get our Deco Mesh. We're gonna open up our Chenille stem so that we could put it in the same one. Pinch a little tail, like so. Put this in this Chenille stem. Now we can close it up because we're not gonna use it. We're not gonna open it again. Close it, 1, 2, 3. And we're gonna start the same process all over again. I'm gonna alternate colors all the way to the very end, okay? So I'll see you when I'm done. So this is what our wreath looks like. And at the back, you have all of these wires that are hanging everywhere. So we can snip those off with our wire cutters. And I'll do that once the video is over. I'm not gonna waste our time doing that. But this is so cute. Okay, so I have this cute little happy Easter bunny with little feet dangling. And I thought that would look so cute right here on our wreath. So I'm gonna put you guys in a bird's eye view so you guys can see from above what I'm doing. But before I do, you can attach this little bunny to our wreath with some cable mounts is what I prefer to use. But if you don't have cable mounts, it's okay. You can just get some hot glue and glue a Chenille stem right here, let it dry, and tie it to your wreath. You don't need to have a cable mount. This just makes things easier. But if I'm out of them, that's what I do. So I'm gonna put a cable mount right there. And if you don't have a cable mount, you can just put some hot glue right here, the top of your wreath. I'm sorry, on the top of your sign. Stick a Chenille stem. What I would do is I would kind of get 2 fingers, fold it like so that you have this. Put some hot glue right here, and then just stick it in there and leave it in there. Hold it in place until the glue dries, and that'll attach your sign. So there's more than one way to skin a cat. So I'm gonna get my other cable mount and just stick it to the bottom. Okay, so we have our cable mounts. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna take 2 Chenille stems, okay, and we're gonna kind of make a cross like this, and then we're going to twist them very, very tightly. All the way until we don't have any separation, until they're all one piece, okay? We're gonna do 2 of those. I already did 1. And we're gonna go through our cable mount and then secure it once. And then we're gonna go through it again. And secure it twice. Okay, so this is what our sign looks like from the back. And we are going to go ahead and put our sign, we're gonna attach our sign by poking through our mesh and just tying it to our bars. So I'm going to poke through the mesh. Let me show you from the other side. It's going to just poke through. I went ahead and cut my my Chenille stem so it wouldn't confuse you in this part. And we're gonna poke through on this side. Okay. And then we are going to tie our sign to our wreath base. Now, when you're tying this, we do not want our wreath sign to be so tight against our mesh that it squishes it like this, okay? Let's not squish our mesh. We want the sign tight enough where it won't fall off, but loose enough to where it doesn't squish our mesh. I see a lot of wreathers that do this and their sign is squishing all their mesh and it looks really, really sloppy. So let's be mindful of that. So I'm gonna poke through the mesh again and then stick our sign to our wreath base and tie it. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing. So now our sign is attached. So this is our super cute Easter, happy Easter bunny Deco Mesh, no scissor wreath so far. Isn't it adorable? I think it's cute just like this, but let's add some more stuff, shall we? I found these cute little Easter eggs and these cute little carrots that I thought would look adorable. So these Easter eggs come with a skewer stick. So we're gonna just pull those skewer sticks out and have our Easter eggs just be Easter eggs. Now, some of the Dollar Trees have the Easter eggs without, see this one comes with the little bow. I took the bow off. Some of them come without these skewers. Mine was already out of them. So I had to get these, and I end up saving these because I use these a lot in my designs. So I would save them because I'm a craft hoarder. If you're not a craft hoarder and your craft room is clean and spacious, throw them away. But if you're like me, you'll save them. So I'm going to take these off. So I've taken all of my eggs off of their skewers. Now I'm going to get my trusty glue gun and just put a little bit of glue on my eggs and then just stick them to the mesh. Now I'm going to wiggle them just a little bit because that helps secure it. Kind of melts the Deco mesh and it helps secure it. So I'm just gonna place them throughout my wreath. I'm gonna place them different places on my wreath and I'm just gonna stick them on and try not to burn myself. And like I said, wiggle them a little bit and it helps secure it, bond it to the Deco Mesh. Deco Mesh is plastic, so when you put this high heat on it, it tends to just kind of melt and it sticks better to whatever you're trying to stick onto it. It's already looking so cute. This is such a fun and easy, inexpensive wreath and without scissors. I really think this is the first Deco Mesh wreath that I have made without using scissors. Now, if you want to use scissors, if you just, no, Rebecca, I need to use scissors. Scissors are important. You could make a bow and put a bow on this. That would look really cute. You can add ribbon to it. I just wanted to make a wreath without scissors, and I wanted to see if I can make a Deco Mesh without scissors. And I have, or I'm in the process. Come back here, you egg. Okay, so these are our eggs, and the little carrot, I thought instead of putting them in the wreath, I thought I would put one on the little bunny's hand as if it were eating a carrot. So I'm just gonna, again, put glue on the back of my carrot and stick it on. Because if we wanted, we could put another egg there. But isn't that adorable? I love it. Let me show it to you upside. Be right back. So this is what our no scissor using Deco Mesh Easter wreath turned out. Look how cute. I love it. I love a little carrot he's eating. So I didn't want to use scissors, but if you want to use scissors and make a bow, add some ribbon, add whatever you like to it. I just wanted to make a wreath without using scissors, and I did. If you guys enjoyed this tutorial, please subscribe to my channel. Leave me a thumbs up. Let me know what state you're watching me from. I'm always curious where you guys are at. I am in Texas. All right, guys, I'll see you in my next tutorial. Bye.